If you're in the market for a new home, well, is now a good time to buy? And what about those interest rates? Well, here to answer these and other questions, we're excited to welcome Victoria Rivadeneira, licensed sales associate and team leader of the Ospry Group, and Tom Marinero from Residential Home Funding to the show. Welcome. How are the both of you?
Thank you. We're wonderful.
I'm
so happy to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. Already, I can tell you're a lot of fun. But other than having fun, I know you've got a different take on why you wanted to become part of the family, because we're going to actually see you quite often here on the Morning Blend.
You will
right?
see me quite often. I'm very happy to be here because there's a lot of misinformation out there in the world.
Yeah.
And especially with the internet, we are all on information overload. So getting the proper information as the market is changing on a regular basis is very important to the public.
Well, let's kind of dive right in, shall we? So much right now you hear interest rates. Is now a good time to buy? Is it not a good time to buy? You hear that this market's hot. What are your thoughts overall about Tampa Bay?
Well, this market is very hot. Tampa Bay and all of the surrounding areas has seen a tremendous amount of growth. 51,000 people have relocated just in the last year alone. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, so we're seeing that. Now, nationwide, the prices have stabilized quite a bit, and the sales are in some areas going down a little bit, but we're not seeing that so much here in Tampa. Prices have stabilized, but prices have stabilized, but the sales are still up. So that really works well for the sellers, but even more exciting for the buyers.
Well, let's talk about the buyers, for instance. Maybe people are still a little leery and they're trying to work on that down payment, or maybe people want to become investors and they're still a little intimidated. What do you say to those people when they walk through your front doors?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, you know, the millennials, they have an attitude of let's rent and not buy,
yeah.
which is such a problem for building net worth for down the road. So we're trying to convince them that, you know, we did a lot of analysis over the last few weeks. Tampa is flying. You know, I have a nationwide company, and Florida is my fastest growing region to begin with. But because of what Victoria just said about the amount of new people coming in, it's unbelievable. We also find in Tampa that about 70% of the new buyers are not from Florida. They're coming in from out of the area because there's no income tax here. There's so many benefits, but it actually is cheaper to buy today than to rent.
Okay, that's what I was kind of curious. I thought that's maybe where you were going there, but people can say, okay, that sounds great. I can handle the monthlies, but I can't handle that down payment. How can you work with those
Yeah,
folks?
so that's some great questions. So the great news is that there's government programs out there to begin with, especially if you are a first-time home buyer. There's government programs to virtually get you in or show you how to get in with no money. We also feed on some great government programs that not only give these new homeowners money to buy, but also give them money to fix up the house. They can pretty much do anything they want to a home other than a swimming pool. So what I love about that, and Victoria by far is the expert on dealing with that first-time home buyer. So if let's say they go to a neighborhood and they love the neighborhood, but they go in the house and a little old lady had the house forever and she did nothing to the house, and it has a 1960s pink kitchen.
You see that down here in Florida a lot.
All the time. So we're going to not only give them money to buy that home with no money, but we're going to give them all the money for renovations on that home as well, including appliances. I mean, everything. So we're really, you know, with the programs out there and the rates being so low. And when I say so low, when a first-time home buyer can get in with no money and literally get interest rates in the threes, I mean, buying is so far outweighing renting today because of that.
And Victoria, what are you seeing in the market as far as people? Are you seeing first-time home buyers? What kind of information do you want to leave people with in closing here for today's segment?
We're seeing a lot of different things happening here in Florida. Because so many people are relocating, a lot of them are not first-time home buyers, but we are seeing millennials jumping in, and millennials really are the largest group right now. So the first-time home buyers are there. So it's nice to have that mix, but we do need to cater to the first-time home buyer.
Well, I think we just scratched the surface. Of course, there are so many more topics, so many different areas we can cover when it comes to real estate. So I thank the both of you. We look forward to working with you more. And as always, if you want more information, you can go ahead and get in touch with Victoria and her group today. Here is perhaps the best part. You've got a special offer. You're hooking our viewers up, to say the least, as we begin our new segments there. You can have a free consultation. Go ahead and give them a call today. There's the website you see on your screen as well.